Hi everyone, hi everyone, I'm back with another video, with another day. So AfriForum has made a U-turn on what they said, that they're saying now, they never said South Africa is a genocide. So there's a story written by Jorisai Mahomo is saying, we never said there is a white genocide in South Africa. AfriForum says it is being scapegoated. I don't know by who, but they're saying they're being scapegoated. So let's read the article here. AfriForum Chief Executive Khaligril has denied that his organization is responsible for the deterioration in relations between the United States and South Africa, saying the civil rights group is being used as a scapegoat amid increasingly public exchanges. Guys, Nina. Now you're regretting what you have said, you're backtracking now. After so many interviews that you did. IOL reported on Saturday that US President Donald Trump announced a total boycott of the G20 summit taking place in South Africa later this month. The boycott and subsequent comments from US politicians have put AfriForum at the eye of the diplomatic storm. Yeah, what they thought would happen, what they thought would happen. Things like this would happen, and it will affect even them, even the whites that they claim to fight for, the Afrikaners they claim to fight for. When people are boycotting South Africa, when South Africa is being sanctioned economically, everyone will suffer, Baba. It's not only black people that will suffer. At least black people know suffering. What about you guys who know the life of luxury? You will suffer more. As we know suffering, there will be no suffering that we will surpass what we're experiencing now. Speaking to broadcaster Newsroom Africa on Saturday, Krill insisted AfriForum has never described the situation in South Africa as a genocide targeting Afrikaners. That is another lie spread by the ANC. The fact is, those media institutions that accused us of spreading the white genocide narrative, we took them to the press ombudsman, and already 5 of those institutions had to apologize to us. We never used that terminology. What did you say, guys? What did you say, guys? What were you fighting for? Yeah, you want to run South Africa again? Our stance is quite clear. They kill the Boer, kill the farmer chant, calling for the killing of Afrikaners on an ethnic basis is a genocidal call. But we never said there is a genocide. All we are asking from the government and the president is condemn this call, acknowledge the fact that we are seeing tortures that accompany these murders, and declare it a priority crime, he said. Well, it's not a priority crime that us in the township are dying now and then, are dying of hunger, there's high unemployment. Everyone is suffering, guys, under the ANC government. Stop fighting for one group. Stop it always come out bad, man. Wherever you look at it, it can always come out bad. Fight for everyone, because this is a new South Africa. We knew exactly what the consequences would be if those issues were not addressed. That is why we went to the US after that post by Trump and made a plea to the US administration not to punish the country for the irresponsible behavior of the ANC. Not the irresponsible behavior of you guys, of the ANC. Yeah, the ANC is messed up the country big time, but none, you are helping them. Not helping anyone but the ANC in destroying this country. Now the president of the world is not coming to G20. Guys. Let me continue. If you go and you have a look, long before we went to the US in the House of Representatives, a bill was asking for the review of the relationship with South Africa. The staff mentioned there was former Minister Panadeli Panda visiting Iran and a number of other issues. We did not go to Iran. We did not sign the Appropriation Act. We are not the ones refusing to condemn the kill the Boer chant. It is the responsible behavior of the ANC leaders. So now we need to side with our enemies. Yeah, I'm not the fan of the ANC. So the ANC now needs to side with the enemies of the West and not side with people that they believe that their best interests at heart. They need to side with the US, who's imperializing the whole world. Krill said the denialism by the ANC has failed and everyone is now reaping the bitter fruits. Political fallout grows ahead of G20. The political dispute between Pretoria and Washington has taken on a diplomatic dimension after public comments by the US political figures and the decision by Washington to withhold official representation at the G20. They're not coming at all, Baba. This is a big blunder for South Africa, I'm telling you. And next year the G20 summit is going to the US, so they won't have an opportunity to hand over the G20 summit, the baton. Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Ronald Lamola speaks during a media briefing after the G20 foreign ministers meeting in Johannesburg. Minister of International Relations and Cooperation. Earlier on Saturday, AOL reported that South African International and Cooperation Lamola has publicly challenged claims by the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio that Afrikaners are being racially persecuted, describing the allegation as politically motivated and unsupported by formal data, because the ANC is hiding data according to them. These people. And the Afrikaners in South Africa are living their best lives, but the majority are living the best lives. 95% or more than 99% are living their best life. Only 1% or 2% are living in shacks. And yet, they should be the priority. And black people are suffering. And the reason that black people are suffering, yes, some of the reason is the ANC, but major reason is because of the Afrikaners. Because of the Afrikaners with their policy of apartheid. The exchange on social media platform X Twitter comes in the wake of Donald Trump's announcement that no American official would attend next week's G20 summit in South Africa. AOL reported on Saturday that Trump insisted that his administration would not send officials to the G20 in Joburg. Trump claimed that Afrikaners are being slaughtered, accusing Pretoria of turning a blind eye to violent crimes against white farmers. His remarks drew sharp criticism from South African officials and analysts who dismissed them as inflammatory and inaccurate. And Abu Ramaphosa wasted money going to the US with Abu Rupert to beg Donald Trump, but still Donald Trump doesn't take them seriously. But Donald Trump always said many years ago that Africa is a shithole. So there's no way that will convince Donald Trump that Africa is the future. So just leave Donald Trump. The only thing they care about in Africa is the resources, mineral resources, that you black leaders are failing to take back from them. So guys, that's how it is. Do you think AfriForum is to blame for Donald Trump, or they just don't care? Even if they don't come, it don't matter for us, or it will be a big blow for South Africa. Please comment down below, to subscribe and grow the channel. See you in the next one.